Hi guys, so I'm going to do a video response to AnastasiaRuby's video that she did on her favorite names from around the world type thing. The only thing that I'm doing differently is I'm not going to do my favorite African names, because to me that's just like, what is your favorite European name? It's like there's so many different languages in Africa that it's just like weird to ask what's your favorite African names. And the same with Asian. So I added Polish because there is a Polish name that I really like. So I'm just not going to do the African and the Asian ones. So I'm going to start with English, and my favorite English names are Caspian and Beatrix, and these are actually my second favorite names. So that's kind of funny that they're both English. My favorite French names are Josephine for a girl and Guillaume for a boy. Guillaume is the French form of the name William. My favorite Irish names are Sullivan and Niamh, and I know that the spelling of Niamh does not look anything like it sounds, but that's the way that Irish names are. A lot of the time they don't look anything like they sound. My favorite Spanish names are Esperanza and Rafael. I think Rafael is such a handsome sounding name. My favorite Italian names are Amadeo and Isabella, even though it is so popular. I really do love it. My favorite American names, and this one I wasn't sure if I was going to do either, but I decided that American names to me are basically like virtue names. I think of like Puritan names and just like made up names or word names. So I chose Sapphire and Fortune for a boy, which I think is a really, really cool name. For Scottish names, I chose Blair for a girl and Lachlan for a boy. For Arabic names, I chose Layla, or Leila as I like to say it, and Idris. I actually knew a boy named Idris, so that's where I heard this name. For Hawaiian or Polynesian names, I chose Kai for a boy and Leilani for a girl. I think Leilani is so beautiful. For Russian names, I chose Tamara and Ivan, and I think Ivan is just like, I picture like such a macho man, but I still really like that name. I had a really hard time picking Indian names, and you might be surprised with the ones that I've chosen, but for a girl I chose Lakshmi, which is actually a name that I've heard before and thought was so weird that it was cool. Like, to my English ears it sounds weird. Obviously, if I was East Indian it wouldn't sound weird to me, but I think it's cool. And for a boy I chose Jag. For Slavic names I chose Oksana, which is a name I adore, and Luca for a boy. For German names I chose Hugo, which I've been loving recently, especially since the release of the latest Harry Potter movie. And Hugo is a very minor character, but still makes me love that name. And for a girl I chose Wilhelmina. For Latin names, you can guess what I chose for girls: Antonia, which is my favorite name, and for a boy, Vincent. For Scandinavian names, I chose Saga and Rasmus, which I think are both so, so cool. And for Welsh, I chose one of my new favorites, which is Arianwen, for a girl, and for a boy, I chose Gareth. For Greek, you can guess what my boy's name was, and that is Theodore. And for a girl, I chose Alcyone. My favorite Hebrew names are Elizabeth and Nathaniel, and I decided to add Polish names in there, and my favorite Polish names are Katarzyna, which I think is so cool, but I'm not sure how usable it would be in an English-speaking part of the world. And for a boy, I chose Kaz. So those are some of my around the world names that I like. I have been doing videos in the past on names of different origins, so if there is an origin that you would like me to feature in a video, then just let me know in the comments. And thanks so much for watching, guys. I will talk to you later.